Oh, you nervous? I was so nervous. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking so much.
So here we are in the heart of southeast Queensland with two of the absolute best.
I got to know Shah well once these two became an item. And for a man that's got a competitive edge and strives to be the best he can be at pretty much everything, it's good to see him marry a girl that's better than him at everything.
And speaking of Charlotte, we've known her as this very street-smart girl. She's extremely academic. She'd be often seen at Strathclyde during SWAT-back with Kate, dressed up in clothes that would make any local hipster of Melbourne jealous. She's a real typical Bonfield girl. OP1, school captain, does a law degree at university, and has amazing taste in men.
The time frame on life's journey, Colin, to think that a young lady from Dalveen and a young lad from Banana, both preppies, and then finally UQ, could have had such parallel lives and found each other. It's wonderful.
Hello everyone. Bit of a disclaimer, I cried during Married at First Sight the other night, so I'll try to get through this as best we can. Oh, what a day. I was smitten with Henry since I first saw him in his bow tie, again, carving up the Caxton dance floor many years ago.
I still remember meeting this young Central Queensland fellow when poking around Brisbane in the final years of boarding school. Every now and again, the South Portonians would leave the surf and brave the streets of Brisbane to try their hand at winning a game of rugby, a rowing race, or even steal the heart of the odd St Margaret's girl. Little did we know all those years ago that he would finally find the pick of the bunch.
Since then, I've gotten to know a man who is kind, resourceful, compassionate, and incredibly genuine. A man who has three great loves in life: iPhones, country music, and banana smoothies. Say Henry and I have always balanced each other out pretty well. I pretend to be interested when he shows me a YouTube video of a robotic lawnmower. And he pretends to listen when I have one glass of Pinot and start discussing the oppressive structures of patriarchy. Your strong work ethic is what has made you so successful in your engineering career, but it is your generosity and the small acts of kindness you commit without thought that has made you the best friend and partner. After sticking out 3 years of FIFO work in Western Queensland, you came with me to Melbourne, where we fake follow AFL and pretend that almond milk smoothies aren't an abomination. I love the life that we've carved out down there, but wherever we make our home together, it's going to be an adventure with you. I can't wait for the next chapter to begin. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. Thank you, everyone.
Get out of town.
So damn.
I can't believe this is unreal.
8 years after Charlotte came into my life, Henry entered with a flourish of Caxton dance moves, Bundy rum and country music. I remember we were all a bit awestruck by him. Tall, dark, handsome and seemingly delightful in every way. But the best bit about Henry was that he was obviously infatuated with Charlotte. And why wouldn't he be? I've always been a little awestruck of her too, Henry. Living with you both over the years has been an education in how to execute the perfect relationship. They say love is something you feel, but I see it be tangible when I'm around you both. You've overcome barriers, including years of long distance between Brisbane and Banana. And if the distance wasn't enough, I remember a good chunk of time when Shah's car didn't have air conditioning and she drove 7 hours to Banana without it. That is true love.
When I went to ask for David's blessing in the engagement, as you've heard from David earlier, We had a whole weekend in Brisbane for me to ask, and I thought this should be easy. I've got plenty of time to get the question in. Sure enough, I missed a couple of easy opportunities throughout the weekend, and I was left with the only option being Gail's 80th birthday on a Sunday afternoon. I waited patiently for David to go to the toilet. I didn't realise he had such an impressive bladder. I was on my 4th toilet break, about to go for my 5th, when he finally went. I ambushed him on the way out and pulled him aside for a chat. Stumbled my way through some words that I prepared earlier, and David said, I think I know what you're going to say. And
To take you
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to have and to hold,
From this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish.
till death do us part.
And of course the answer is yes. I was so nervous that we're going to get caught having a chat that I rushed back inside to the party. I assumed the news must have made it to Peru when the next morning I received a text message with nothing but a smiling emoji. And finally, the best still lasts.
I said, oh my life.
Charlotte and Homer. When you came into my life 8 years ago at the Caxton Hotel, I didn't know how much my life was about to improve. You had my attention with that glowing smile, your contagious, fun-loving attitude, and we spent a night bonding over our shared love of rum and questionable dance moves.
Charlotte, every wedding is special, of course, and to see one of your daughters getting married is something else. Prue and I are such proud parents, and it was an unforgettable moment. Walking you up down the aisle, it's a memory I will always cherish.
It is my duty and my pleasure to declare you to be husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
I'm so excited about building the next stage of our lives together and look forward to many years of making you smile, as I'm sure you'll all agree, there's no better smile. Please be upstanding and raise your glasses to Charlotte and her beautiful smile.